I was an infant, kiss a fucking monster, I feel like I'm Ben 10. Niggas bug on me, I don't fuck with your insects. Heard you don't want smoke, get scared of that incense. Feeling like I'm taking a 10 years of past tense. All you pussy niggas, I swear it's your last chance. I hope all my dollars, my niggas don't make sense. Been a fucking sucker since I was an infant. Okay, like Gucci on me, serve it on my palate. I don't fool with snakes, stick on me, stick on me. Yeah, so fucking take her favorite hoodie, 444 and camo. She thought it was okay, her favorite king. Y'all her favorite king, she said it was red. Yeah, you niggas is trash, reminding me of shit. Part of my neck remind me of a riptide. I tie her up, she looking cute as hell. I dick die, she gon' run my dick.
Hello guys, this is Widow Plays What Ifs here, and damn, I honestly didn't think I'd get this far. I started this channel just because I was bored and I wanted to do something. I saw What If first do some What Ifs, and there's some What Ifs I wanted to do myself. I've always had ideas in my head I've wanted to do. I always wanted to tell good stories. And I'm glad that I was able to do this. And I want to thank all of y'all for watching my content and subscribing. It means the world to me. Like, damn. And I just need to say, this is my 200 subscriber special. Without further ado, and without all this happy shit, I'm gonna start the What If. And here we go. This is What If Deku was Cerberus. Yeah, instead of it being Deku, I'm gonna have it being a female Deku, because I think that would be more fun to do than a normal Deku. And I think Cerberus is a girl. Some say some stories say Cerberus is a male, some say Cerberus is a girl. So my take is gonna be a female Cerberus. So yeah. And her name is not gonna be Izumi. Her name is actually gonna be Cerberus. So yeah. That's gonna be her name. So yeah. Let's start this story. We're in the underworld. We are in hell. And the camera pans to this woman torturing a demon. Because this is her job. She tortures demons. People that went to hell. People that did bad things during their lives. That is her role in the underworld. She tortures souls. That's her role. She is the torturer. Well, the demons are the torturees. She is a angel that sided with she's an angel that sided with Lucifer whenever he had the rebellion against heaven and God. And as punishment, Lucifer had to rule over hell and look and watch the tortured souls so they don't try to escape. But his angels has other roles. Well, he rules over hell. Some torture that also some guard the exits of hell. Some do this, some do that. There are a lot of roles in hell. There are I'm gonna say over the years, hell has changed significantly. There is a part of hell where there is endless torture rooms for the wicked. And there is another side of hell that has houses where there is demons or the workers that live here. Yeah. This is mainly for the staff of hell, for the lost angels, or the fallen angels, I mean. Every single staff in hell is a fallen angel that sided with Lucifer. As she this woman right here is Lucifer's right hand woman. She is the main torturee in hell, and she does whatever Lucifer asks of her. As they all have their demon forms. They can change into the demon forms, or they can stay in their human-like forms. As she mainly wears whatever she's wearing in the picture. But the reason why she wears this mask is because her mouth is has no lips, and you can see her jagged teeth everywhere, and her mouth you can see go all the way through her cheek. As there's no cheek, it's just mouth, pretty much, as you see the jagged teeth and all that. So yeah, I hope you know what I'm talking about. If you do, then good for you. And that's a great help to me if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, she never really liked her mouth, so she kept it covered. Her mouth kind of scared people, so she kept it covered with this mask. As her and Lucifer are real close, because she is his right hand woman. He goes to her a lot. They're pretty close friends. In the war, she was his best friend pretty much in the war during heaven. So yeah, as I'm gonna say, as the years passed in the underworld, and they got closer than they've been before, and the devil, or not the devil, he's not called the devil. Well, by humans he's called the devil, but here he is Lucifer. They call him by Lucy. And this woman right here, her name is Maze. I hope you get the reference. I like Maze, so I'm gonna have this woman kind of be Maze-like. She is rough around the edges. She is a torturer, and yeah. And her and during the night her night off, she goes to Lucifer's Lucifer's, I'm gonna say he has a castle in hell, cause why not? He is Lucifer after all. So yeah. And she goes to see Lucifer, as she's bored right now, cause she has no work to do. So she goes to Lucifer's castle. She goes to Lucifer's living area, seeing if she's there, and luckily he is. And she says, "What's up, Lucy?" As Lucifer looks at her, and he says, "Your day off?" She says yes, as she sits on the couch next to Lucifer. As she says, "So what are you doing, Lucy?" As he says, bored out of my mind. As she thinks to herself. As she says, "Want a drink?" As Lucy says, "Sure, why not? Got nothing else to do in this godforsaken place." As he gets up and goes to the kitchen area and goes to the wine bottles. As he pours two glasses of wine. As he goes back to the couch and gets as Lucy sits down with the two drinks, and he brings one glass close to her so she can get it. As she gets the glass, as she undoes the bandana around her mouth, as she starts drinking. Both of them start drinking. As they get down with the glasses of drinks within 2 or 3 seconds. As she says, "This is enough. We need to get hammered tonight." As Lucy agrees. So he gets up. As she was gonna give Lucy her cup or her glass of wine back, so he can pour more in it, but he stops her. He says, "I'm gonna bring 2 bottles of wine here. These little glasses ain't doing shit. We need the actual bottles to drink out of." As she agrees, as she thinks this is gonna be fun. As he gets up, he gets 2 bottles of wine. As he gets next to Maze, as she grabs a bottle. As she opens it, as they both start gulping it down, getting hammered. An hour pass, then 2 hours pass, 3, and then 4. And now they are hammered. They have drank so much. It's unbelievable. As both of them are just hammered, they are swirling around. Their heads are swirling. They can't stand up straight. They are freaking play fighting pretty much. As they're pretty much wrestling each other because they're fucking drunk. As they fight and she she trips and he falls over her as they fall on the ground as he's just over her right now as he's just looking at her and she's looking at him. And they're just staring at each other as they kiss pretty roughly. They're kissing pretty roughly. And when he takes her jacket off and he's undoing and he's feeling he's taking her bra off right now as he's feeling her breast as she's feeling his biceps. She's feeling his muscles. She's feeling him right now as he gets up. He grabs onto her, holding her up, and she has her she holds on to her his neck, and she has her legs wrapped around Lucy's waist as they're kissing, and he's walking to his room very unsteadily as they go to he gets to his room, he closes his door, and let's just say they had a great night. Yeah, they had a fantastic night. As they are not human, so they can go on for days. So that lasted around 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna say. At least in hell time span is very different. So yeah. So they did it for quite a long time. So yeah. I'm gonna say whenever they wake up around the same time. As they see each other in the same bed, as they look down, Orly's Mace looks down, and she looks at Lucy, and she says, "Shit." As I'm gonna say, Lucifer says the same thing, as they didn't want to ruin this friendship at all. They don't want to ruin their friendship over some stupid. As she says, "You're gonna forget about last night." As Lucifer nods as he says, "Yes, we're gonna forget about what happened last night, cause I don't want to ruin our friendship, Maze. We have a great friendship, and I like what's going on here, but I don't want nothing more. Even though that was a fantastic night, as she agrees, that was a fantastic night. Nothing, they don't have to lie about it. It was fantastic. It was great." Even though they secretly, I'm going to say they secretly like each other. because they've known each other for so long, and they have started getting feelings for each other. And last night, that's how they let it out. They let their feelings out, pretty much. But they don't want to ruin their friendship, so that's why they're saying all of this. So, yeah. As she gets up, she gets dressed as she goes to her mansion, cause she is Lucifer's right hand man, as she has a mansion, yeah, but she doesn't have a castle, of course not. Only the king of hell has this castle. Well, she has a mansion. And she has she goes to her own mansion, as she has a lot of butlers and maids, or at least demon butlers and maids. As she gets in her house, she lays on the couch, as she just thinks, shit, that shouldn't have happened. Shit. I don't want to ruin our friendship. Sorry about that. As she just saying, shit, I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to ruin this. As she just like pounding her head with her hand. As she's saying, stupid maze. I shouldn't have done that. I don't want to ruin our friendship. We have such a good thing going on. It's hard for me to make friends. Ugh. As she stops banging her head, as she sighs, and she gets up and she forgets about what happened. Well, not really forgets, but she tries to forget about what happened. As she has her few days off, as she's just walking and doing her thing. I'm gonna say a few weeks pass. Yeah. A few weeks. God damn it. A few weeks pass. Yeah. And she's starting to feel weird, as she's doing her tortury job. She's doing her job torturing souls in hell, as she doesn't feel great. She feels queasy. She doesn't feel good. As while she's torturing a soul, she throws up onto the soul, or the demon in hell. As she feels terrible. She keeps puking and puking. It's non-stop puking. And she finally stops, as by the time she's done puking, what the fuck? By the time she's done puking, the demon is covered with puke. And he can't do nothing about it. And yeah. As she gets out of the torture room, as she calls up another staff, as she says, I need to take a day off. I feel terrible. As the demon is looking at her, and he can tell, or not the demon, the fallen angel can tell that Mace looks terrible. As she says, yeah, sure, you can take a few days off. I can tell you feel terrible. As the fallen angel pats May's on the back. As she says, "Hope you feel better in the next few days." As she did nudge, and she leaves the workplace. As she goes back to her mansion. As she is just puking in her bathroom. She doesn't know what's going on. As she has a fever. As she's feeling things in her stomach. As she's looking at herself in a mirror. As she sees that her stomach is a little bigger. As she's thinking, that's impossible. I can't get fat. As she just keeps staring at herself, she's thinking of the things that she's having. She's throwing up. She's having a fever. And all the symptoms. She's thinking about the symptoms, and she looks at the her stomach, and she finally found the conclusion. And she thinks, no, 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 no. As she goes to one of the store in hell. As she gets to the store, she goes through the aisles. She freaking she finds the thing that she's looking for. And she's thinking, no, 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 please don't do this to me. Please. As she goes to the counter, she pays for the thing that she's paying for. As she goes back to her house, and she goes to the bathroom. And she does the test. As it takes a little while, and then she looks at the thing, and she looks at the positive and negative, and it says positive. And her whole world just shifted whenever she saw that positive. She went to her knees, and tears began to go down her face. She's thinking, no, no. As she's going through the multiple scenarios, that she tells Lucifer that she's pregnant with his child. As she knows he's a good friend, but she doesn't know if he would be a good father or not. As multiple scenarios are going through her mind as she tells him what's going on. As she's scared of all of them. But she doesn't let her fear consume her. As she thinks nothing good will come out of not telling him. As well. As she stands up. And she has a determined look on her face. As she goes to Lucifer's castle once again. As she sees him in the kitchen. She has a maid where he is, and the maid tells her that he's in the kitchen making himself some food. As she just nods as she goes to the kitchen. As she just sees Lucifer with all of his glory, just making food. As she's never thought of him as sexy right now. As she is seeing him as sexy. She's thinking, damn, he's really good looking at this moment. God damn it. He's too bright. As she stops her thought. As she says, hey Lucy. As he looks back while he's cooking. As he says, hey Maze. As she says, I need to tell you something. And a very scared look on her face. As whenever Lucy saw that face, he knew that it was something bad. Cause she never has that type of face. That type of look on her face before. As he stops cooking. And he sits down in a chair automatically. As she sits on a chair looking at him. As she sighs and she just says she's not going to delay it. She doesn't have time for this. As she swipes the pregnancy test to Lucy. As she passes it to Lucy. As she catches it on the table. As he looks at it. And he sees the positive. And then his eyes go wide. And he looks at the pregnancy test, and he looks at her back and forth. As he finally lands his eyes on Maze. And he sighs. So you got pregnant the night that we did it, didn't you? As she nodded. With the scared look on her eyes. As he sighs, as he says, this baby's gonna have a lot of enemies whenever he grows up, cause he is my son. He would be my son. He would have a lot of enemies. This world is too cruel. As she nods. As she asks, should she have an abortion? As Lucifer doesn't know at this moment. He is clueless of what they should do. As he says, he doesn't know. As he has a hand just on his head. As he's laying back in his chair. As he looks at her and he just says, I don't know, Maze. I honestly don't know. I'm completely lost at this moment. I don't know what to do. As this is one of those times that Lucifer doesn't know what he can do. He always knows the answer to a problem. But this is something completely new. He is very smart, but on this, he doesn't know what to do. Should he be happy that he's having a kid? Or should he, hate it? He's confused. He doesn't know what to feel. Macy's feeling the same thing. As they are kind of happy. They know that they, like each other. Oh no, they know that they like Lucy. Lucy knows that she likes Lucifer. Lucifer knows that he likes Maze secretly, but they don't want to ruin this friendship. And now they're having a baby. As Lucifer just sighs as he looks at her. As he decides, as he says, "Fuck it." As he says, "Maze, I've liked you for a long time. I just didn't want to ruin our friendship, but this right here, this I cannot see past." I am kind of happy that we're having this child, he says, as Maze is dumbfounded of what she just heard. As she doesn't know what to say, as she's stuttering. She's like, uh. Lucifer says, you don't have to like me back. I just need to say that. I just needed to say that. Maze, I've liked you for quite a while. I don't know when I started liking you, Maze. So, as she says, she's secretly liked him too. She doesn't know as well. As they look at each other. As time passes. And they made it official. They are a thing now. They are not gonna marry immediately, because that would just end in failure. They think. So they're gonna take this slow as possible, at least a relationship. Though they are going to raise this child, and yeah. So this is how it's gonna be. As time passes and Maze is in a hospital in hell, as she is in the room with the doctor and Lucifer, as the doctor's telling her to push and push, as she is freaking screaming, as she is telling the doctor, as she tells him in a very low and demonic tone, "You better not tell me what to do. You low grade demon," as she says that. As she says it in a low and demonic tone, which kind of scares the doctor, but he stops talking as he motions her to keep pushing, as she thinks that's better, so he can shut up. As Lucifer kind of laughs at what he just so made us do, as he says, "You can hold my hand." As she does that, as she's holding his hand very hard, as his hand is kind of his bones are kind of cracking right now, as his hand is hurting, as he doesn't show it on his face at all. He has a poker face, but inside he is saying, "Ow, ow, 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 ow," as she is pushing and pushing, as she finally gives birth to Cerberus, though she hasn't named him that yet, or named her that yet. As the doctor cuts the cord, he cleans the baby off, and he cleans and another I'm gonna say a nurse cleans Maze off, as the doctor puts the baby in a she put the baby in a blanket, as he gives Maze a the baby, as Maze and Lucifer are looking at their baby son, as they know, they can already tell that he's going to be a powerful demon, or he's going to be a powerful demon, and he is going to be the heir to the throne of hell. As they look at their baby and they see that their baby has 3 dog heads and a little 3 puppy dog faces and a puppy and a puppy body, pretty much. He's pretty much a puppy with 3 heads, and he's very cute right now. As they see their little baby and they think how cute. As demons look different. Every demon looks different than the other. As one might have no mouth and have 3 eyes. One might have 3 arms. Demons look different, okay? Okay guys, okay, I'm not gonna explain it. As whenever demons give birth to another demon, that demon is going to be in their demon base form. But as they grow up into when they won't reach adulthood, they are going to be able to change into a more of a humanoid form than their base demon form. So yeah, as you can just picture what the demons look like. They all look different. So yeah. As I'm gonna say, this is the ending of the 200 sub special, guys. I hope you liked it, even though it's not an hour long. This is still the 200 sub special. Hope you like it. Hope you like, subscribe, and thank you very much for your always support in the comment section and everything. Just y'all looking and watching my videos just give me joy. So I want to thank y'all so much, and hope you have a good day or night wherever your time zone is in the world, and peace out, my lovely audience.